Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of One Take. So, there's been a big change going on in my neighborhood, and I would imagine it's going on in yours as well, or will be, depending on the age of the kids in your subdivision. But suddenly, over the last 6 months or so, it seems as though every kid out there is riding some sort of powered thing. Now, it started out with the slower scooters and things like that. That was annoying, but it was like, okay, whatever. But now it's these things, these electric bikes, these different things that go as fast as cars in the neighborhood and faster. And they're out in groups like it's some sort of suburban Sons of Anarchy or something. Now, I'm not here to debate whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing. But the reality is, in my neighborhood, by some people, well, a lot of people aren't taking it so well. And rightfully so. It creates a certain danger and things like that. But again, not on the debate here. But what's interesting, though, is that the parents that respond in defense of their kids, which we all do, that they're just kids being kids, just like we were. They're just out there. They're just having fun. You don't want them inside playing video games and all this. And yeah, there's a point to that. And it's true, they are. And a lot of it is them just being kids. But what's changed is how they're doing that. It's dramatically different than riding a bike back in the 80s when I was a kid. Everything has changed about how they do it. And yet the parents want to look at it it's the same way as they were 30 years ago, 20, 30, more, 40 years ago, whatever it is. And that's the problem. And that's the problem that most people have, whether it's neighborhood stuff or it's business stuff. We want to look at things as the same as it's been. Oh, they're just doing that. Oh, this is how we've always done it. Oh, it's just a loan. We've done it this way. Well, that's great. And you're right to a certain degree. But the tools by which that occurs has changed dramatically. These aren't bikes being pedaled by kids where you get tired before you go too fast. This is a little button that takes them from 0 to 30 in no time. And the same thing is happening in your business world. So are you looking at things from the modernization of the tools that are being used? Or are you just looking at it like a kid riding a bike in the 80s?